Well, good afternoon to you all. I have back down here on the club lake. Did a few nights leading up to Christmas. It's Sunday the 21st, I think. Yeah, so yeah, that would be right. Yeah, because I come back on the day before New Year's Eve, and yeah, conditions are, I think, at the best they're going to be for quite some time now. Because from what I can gather, next week, by the end of next week, it's going absolutely cold and Baltic. So there's every possibility that I'm planning on going next Sunday and Monday night as well. I might completely knock that on the head. Don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what we do on that one. But realistically, I'm at the back of the wind. There's a cold northeasterly wind, stroke easterly wind. So it's sort of a bit of a catch-22 because it goes southeasterly tomorrow, which is not in the face but slightly in the face. So yeah, it's going to be a tricky one. I'm trying to sort of keep my rods and everything in the back of the wind. I've seen a few fish, but nowhere in particular. There's a day angler on here. He's now in his sort of third swim, but he's sort of moving on to when he sees fish, but he's had nothing at all whatsoever. I had a little chat with him earlier. I still think like the last time we were here, they're sort of cleaning themselves a little bit rather than doing anything specifically feeding anywhere. So literally all I've done is 3 bags out, 3 little mesh bags, some sort of plug them in some NutriBaits activator, various combinations, and so I'm just looking at this absolutely gorgeous little bit of a flat spot over where my middle rod is, because it's starting to rain now, so you've sort of got to clearly see it. But yeah, we shall see. I'm not confident the conditions are the best they have been. I'm not necessarily confident that I'm going to actually catch anything. I've just seen another fish now. It's interesting because where the wind sort of died down now, and where the strong wind was blowing, there's no signs of anything whatsoever at all. And now the wind sort of backed off there, there seems to be signs of fish, which is ironic. The guy that's doing the days has sort of moved down to that end, so he's going to be chuffed because that's the second fish that's sort of been active down there in the last hour. Whereas earlier on when we were up here, I think it's when I fished here the other week with my mate, they were clearly more active up this end than they were that end. So I don't know. I actually don't know at the moment. I'm not playing really hardball and being very not very specific about what they're. Happy days. Got some new Diva hat, so superb. I'll probably get it on the scales. Won't take me 2 minutes, so yeah, it's got to be worth a go. Fantastic. Superb. Happy with that one. They do seem to love that left-hand corner down there, but that's why my mate was there last week, and he sort of really struggled just to manage to wrangle one out. But they do seem to like it down there, so I think that could be worth a shout in the future. I'm not quite sure. I have to see what sort of approach he used and see if I can sort of like change it, because that what he obviously didn't work brilliantly. So yeah, gotta see. Definitely down there though. It's the only activity I've heard this morning is to the left of me. One of my rods isn't too far away from there. If they're coming out of the corner into the main lake, one of my other rods will intercept them as well, which is where I got a fish from yesterday, and we'll just have to sort of take it from there. I don't want to be banging baits and bags everywhere all over the place particularly. I've got my little old bait boat that I could use, but I'm not sure whether it's only about 3-4 foot deep in this place at times. I'm not sure whether it's sort of She was trying to cast a showing fish. There are bait boats. Brilliant idea, really. So I was just watching that there, but it's a bird diving down. I thought it was a fish down the far end, which we didn't really need. I don't know, this early it's not too bad. I can always get a wriggle on and move. But currently I sort of feel where I am at the moment isn't too bad, to be perfectly honest with you. So we're just going to have to take it slow and easy. See where we go. Wish me luck, eh? Wish me luck. Probably will need it. Well, it is now 11:22 and I am now at the opposite end of the lake. I've seen I saw 4 fish show, which made me move around down here. I thought, no, I think I gave it till about 9:30 probably, and thought, no, it's time to move. Since I've been down here, I've seen 3 or 4 fish, quite spread out along this bank, so not quite in the middle. I've seen that bigger fish yesterday evening and this morning. I've picked sort of left hand side of this area, hoping to sort of be able to pick up that fish if I'm really lucky. If not, I've seen others. There is a southeasterly wind blowing, not too bad. I don't know if it's going to pick up. The time I've moved and got here, the forecast can easily change, sort of like just after lunch, so I just have to hope that isn't the case. But I am sort of facing moving back to the east, stroke northeast, so I can just stare at my rods, and with any luck, yeah, I feel I've got 3 rods on 3 areas that I've seen fish, as opposed to yesterday I had sort of 1 rod on there I'd seen a fish show, and the other 2 were sort of like possibilities, whereas I feel a little bit more confident with what I've done now. I haven't bothered putting any bait out. I've just literally just single bags, glugged in some big fish activator and a pot. Just going to do it like that, I think. I have got like a couple of kilos of bait, which might sort of need to go in the lake before I leave. I don't know, I might just go around and scatter that about. Not really sure, really. Don't really like doing that, particularly not this time of year. It's alright in the summer, but this time of the year you could cause a few problems. I don't know. We'll see. It needs to be it does need to be put in the lake, so yeah, might be something I just have to do. I don't know, I might just take it home and stick it in the freezer, to be honest with you. Once all the Christmas stuff out, the freezer will have loads of space, so that is an option, realistically, really. And we'll just see how it goes now. The sun's come out, it's clear blue sky. Yeah, the move went pretty well. It's not too bad moving. The older I've got, the less I really like to move. Some strange reason, I seem to be very happy to move on here. I don't know why, but I do seem to be. I think it's more of a long trip that generally involves the car to moving other lakes, and that's when all the stuff's in the car, it's dry. What am I doing? I don't know. But I used to move quite a lot, but the older I get, the I don't know if it's lazier, stubborn. I just don't really like moving, so it could be something to do with it. We'll see. But anyway, I think it is time to have some lunch and a brew, because I had to chuck my other brew away, so I only had a brew and a half today. I remember to take my tablets, which is always good, and yeah, should be good, really. Fingers crossed. 5 o'clock now, and much to my surprise and amazement, none of the rods have gone off. There's fish definitely in the corner to the left of me. They just don't seem to be coming out. There's a tree in between me and there, so I can't sort of flick a bait in there or do anything like that at all whatsoever. And yeah, where I'd seen fish yesterday on the middle rod, nothing's occurred. The fish I've seen on the right hand rod seem to now be a lot closer to the bank than I originally thought. And because of the tree to the right of me, I can't get a bait quite there either. I've just got to hope they sort of move, really. I haven't rebaited. I just left everything out there. I've catapulted a few boilies, but not really many, about 10 over each spot. Just leave it at that for at the moment. Boilies stroke solubles, I just check once they're hard. You can only really tell if you crush them, and then if you crush them it's a bit too late, really. Yeah, so it's a bit of a strange one. Clear skies as well at the moment, which is a bit of a worry because it's supposed to be 9 degrees tonight. 9 degrees isn't clear skies. I'm hoping I don't check my phone in a moment and find out that it's not 9 degrees and it's really 4 degrees and I'm going to get a frost, which would be slightly frustrating. It's not supposed to be any sunshine tomorrow morning, and the wind's supposed to be sort of backing from the northeast again, so it'll be blowing straight back in this corner. So I won't be hanging around tomorrow, and I think it's going to be a bit of a cold pack up as well. That's what it is. You know, I want to get out, do a few hours fishing. That's what I've got to deal with. Just have to sort of take it from there, realistically. So fingers crossed for tonight. Then I've done everything I can. I'm still, those spots are the best areas that I can be in, really. I haven't seen much down the far end. I've been wandering around when the sunshine was shining, but honestly, my bivvy's not facing that way, so I could have missed a few. But yeah, fingers crossed. It'd be nice to catch another one, I must admit. But here we go. Right, I'll check you later then. Fingers crossed, really. Superb. Absolutely superb. Absolute beauty. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Well, good morning from inside the bivvy. Yeah, that was a nice result last night, wasn't it? Very happy with that. Very happy indeed. I was hoping to sort of bag another one before I headed off, but I don't think that's going to be the case. The wind, I think it was 10 o'clock, something like that, a little bit later maybe. Last night the wind started picking up from the northeast and it's been blowing into this down this end of the lake. Since then, the fish, I have heard fish to the left of me, right in the corner, but anything else I've not really heard at all, apart from way over on the east bank, clearly out of the wind. I think they've sort of drifted out of there. Occasionally it goes flat calm and it sort of settles, and you're just sort of thinking maybe they might just use that opportunity to have another little bit of a feed. The wind's pretty strong at times. Just looking out the window at the moment, and yeah, it's blowing quite strong. I'm sort of not looking forward to packing up, to be honest with you. Because according to the wind chill, it's 4 degrees, so it's going to be pretty cold and fresh out there. But one of them things, really, isn't it? I'm going to give it until about 9:30, 10 o'clock, I think. There was supposed to be a bit of sunshine this morning, but that seems to have sort of backed away, and we just got a grey cloud, which is a bit of a shame, really. It looks like from sort of tomorrow onwards it's going to be cold, we get sunshine, so that's going to be sort of quite pleasant and nice. It's not sort of too bad for the Christmas period. I can actually get back out next Sunday and Monday night. The only thing is, it's looking like this again, unfortunately. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. This could be the last trip of 2025, or I might just try and slip another one in. I don't know. Just see how I feel when I get to next Saturday. I'll sort of get up Sunday morning and sort the stuff out and go. We'll see. Don't know really, but yeah, it's not bad. Not a bad way to end, to be honest with you. So that's sort of part of me sort of thinking, yeah, I could quite happily come down in these conditions and struggle and blank. Whereas, my last session, we've ended up with a couple of fish in a nice mid-20. So, yeah, we shall see. I know what I'm like though. By the time 2 days have gone, I'll be keen as mustard to get back out down the lake again. So, we shall see. We shall see. I know what I'm like. I know what I'm really like when it comes to fishing. Right. So unless I catch another one, I'm going to bid you farewell. I wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'm not quite sure when this video is going to come out. Christmas could have passed, so if it has, I hope you had a good Christmas. It'll probably come out before the New Year, so definitely Happy New Year. And yeah, see what I can get out in 2026. But yeah, I think it should be okay. Well, pretty much from the off, really. Just have to see, how things sort of pan out and go. Really, what with the weather and sort of me being on blood thinners, sort of. My hands seem to be better this year so far. Touch wood. My feet, I seem to sort of managing them a little bit better. So yeah, I just have to. It's nice to have the sunshine out, to be perfectly honest with you. Because you can sit in the sunshine or even be in the bivvy with the sun shining on it, and you're actually warm on a winter's day. So it's quite pleasant. But when it's grey and overcast, you're sort of doomed, really, just for a sort of cold, miserable day. Especially when there's a good wind blowing. Anyway, I digress. I'm waffling on as always. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, what a good year it's been, and I hope you've had one as well. And I'll see you next year. Bye now.